Hello everyone. I today am going to walk you through on how I do my day-to-day makeup routine, including face care, on what I do before I put my makeup on, what I do after my makeup on, to make it last all day long. I start off with Raymond's Dermatology Booster X. I love this stuff. I use their whole skincare line. Go all over my face with that, and I kind of just let it air dry naturally. It doesn't take that long, maybe 15 seconds. And then I go in with the same line in their face cream. This is super hydrating for dry skin in the winter, especially in Alberta winters when it is extremely cold. So I just take that and I put it on everywhere. With that, I put this all on. I let it sit just to soak into my skin to make sure I'm getting a nice, good barrier on my skin of hydration. You will hear bells in the back. That's just my little puppy. She thinks it's wonderful outside and wants to go play in this minus 20, 30 degree weather. So once that is all in my face, down my neck, it's very important to lotion your neck as well so that doesn't get dry, or when you're putting makeup to blend down your neck, it doesn't stop. And then normally I go in, depending on the day, and if I remember, 9 times out of 10, as you can see, this bottle is still very full, so it does go a very long way, and you can put a lot on or a little on. A lot of people spray it on their brushes if they don't like spraying on their face. I spray on my face the SEINT Plush Prep Mist, so this is just your facial prep mist before you put on your makeup. So I normally do however many squirts makes you feel happy. I go in with my customized SEINT palette, and I have everything in here: my foundations, my eyeshadows, highlighters, setting powders, and then my lip and cheek layer. I have a whole bunch of different things that are not in this palette, but this is my day-to-day use that I travel with, I take with me everywhere. It's nice, compact, everything's in one place, and I'm not digging around in a massive makeup bag trying to find what I need. So I go in with the smudge brush. I have really bad acne, so I try not to, putting on my makeup, I try not to add any of my fingers to it to try and help eliminate my acne. So with that, I start with the green G1 color corrector, and this is just for my acne. So I will do it over my acne spots that I kind of just want to camouflage in. So with the G1, because it is opposite on the color spectrum of red, it'll counteract your red tones in your face. So this is a thicker product that SEINT carries because it is meant for color correcting any kind of spots that you want to cover, whether it's acne, or I have an orange one too for if you have blue under eyes, that'll counteract that. With that, I then use, so this side, the flat side of my smudge brush, all SEINTs are double-sided. So we've all been taught from a really young age that we use our brightening concealer color to conceal what we don't want people to see. With SEINT, we go in with the darker color. The darkest color we have, this is also my summer color, so in the summer I do have a darker cover-up color if I do need it. But the idea is that you take your darker color and you go in over your acne. You can use the color corrector, you can just use a darker shade to cover your acne, but it'll help it blend in better. The only thing is you don't want to put too much on that it looks like you have a really dark spot in your face. SEINT's makeup goes a really long way. As you can tell from this one palette, this one tin that I have, it is very empty, and you'll see when I use it, there's still a lot of stuff on there. You can melt it down. I am recovering from ankle reconstruction surgery, so I cannot stand at the stove and walk around the house with it. So with that, I will take my lightest color in my palette, and I do that under my eye. There's no rhyme or reason of if you want to do one here and one there. I go all under my under eye. You don't need that much of SEINT makeup. It does go a very, very long way because it is a cream base, so it just melts right into your skin. So with SEINT being 3D, it does all go on in one layer. I do put my blush and that kind of stuff on after the fact, but if you want to do it all in one layer, it's completely up to you. You can. It's kind of a personal preference once you start playing around with the makeup and kind of know what you like as a personal preference. So I put on my contour on my forehead to make it look smaller. I put it on my cheeks just under my cheekbones to make that lift in your face. This is all for the shadows. So you kind of want to put your brightening in this area and your contour on the outer areas. And then you go in with your main shade. So with your main shade, I just pick some up on my brush and I just go anywhere that does not have makeup yet. So anywhere that I see that should have some makeup on there, I will do that. So on my chin, on my cheeks, and in between my brightening highlight and my contour. So once that's all on, your face will look like this. You could do dots, you can do lines. I do lines, you can do whatever fancies you. So once you have it on, you'll have your contour, your main shade, and your brightening highlight wherever you would like that. And then you go in with the IID 3D makeup brush. So as I said, SEINT brushes are all double-sided, so this one's a little pointier. I use this for like setting powders or getting up close in my eye. But you can mix it all together. You don't need to have multiple brushes. I blend everything that's on my face with this brush. So with this brush, you can either spray it, like I said, with the prep mist, or you can just get a little bit, like super, super little on your brush, and then you just want to go around. You want to do your lighter parts first. And you don't wipe with SEINT. You kind of like tap and wipe, but you want to make sure you're not going overextending your bristles. So this is kind of how the natural brush sits. You don't want to be going super hard, so it's like that. You don't want to be going super sideways. You just kind of want to go where it stops moving. So the brushes stop moving there. You kind of want to just tap, tap, and wipe a little bit, but making sure you're not like pushing hard and spreading out those brushes. SEINT brushes are made for SEINT makeup. They're customized to work best with SEINT makeup or any other cream makeup. These were specially designed for SEINT makeup to help with blending and making it an all-natural finish with your face. So with that, I just go around doing all my bright parts anywhere that I see. So you can see I kind of take my brightening highlight on my forehead and I brush it upwards, and then I take my main shade, also known as your foundation, and I just move that around the forehead. SEINT makeup is very forgiving. If you add too much, just keep blending and it will come out where it'll blend into your skin. These brushes are made so it doesn't leave any extra product on your face. If you see a spot on your face, like right here on mine, I'm gonna add a little bit more foundation just to make it a little bit more full coverage. So with that, you just blend it all in. And then once you are done with your main shade, you can go into your contour. So I'm gonna still use the exact same brush, haven't put this brush down. And with that, you're just gonna blend up. So you wanna blend your contour up into your scalp. Blend up, and then you'll see it blends right out, and you'll be like, well, there's still a line, I'm worried about that. Honestly, The line does go away. You just have to blend. If you're worried, like see, there's no more line there. It's just a shadow to make my forehead smaller. Same thing with the cheekbones. You're gonna go up with the cheekbones to make your face look slender. Just look at the difference, not blended to blended contour. It is very forgiving. It's very, if you don't like it, you can wipe it off. It's very forgiving in that way, or it'll pick up any extras that you don't want to see on your face. So same as the other side, you just want to blend up. So you can see right here, it looks a little intimidating when it's all starting to blend out, but not completely blended yet. So you just want to keep on blending. You don't want to over blend your contour. It won't give you that slimming aspect of your face. So once your contour is all blended in, I normally do my neck after my contour just to make sure I don't forget it, is the way I do it. You can do it whatever you want, but I just take it a little bit off my jawline and go down. So with that, once I blend down in my neck, you don't need to do a heavy neck foundation. I just get a little bit on my brush just to make my brush have the same shade as my jawline would, and then I just take from my jawline and go down, and then on my chin, and then go down, just to make sure it is all aligned and not just a hard stop at your neck. So with that, that is your main shade. If you're not a blush person, this is where you'd kind of stop. You wouldn't really need anything else if you're going for a natural look and don't really want anything else. This is a super easy natural look. I normally do my full face makeup routine when I'm not recording, and probably around 5 to 10 minutes if I'm taking time. If I'm in a rush, it is super fast, it's super easy. I can do it in a shorter amount of time. So then I take my blush and bronzer brush, and you don't have to use this. A lot of misconceptions about SEINT is you have to use their brushes for what they say. So this is originally the foundation brush. This is what I recommend for every new starter. You do not have to use this. If you like this brush better, use this brush. You do not have to use those brushes for that reason. Like this brush, this is a full coverage SEINT brush, so it is way denser than, let's say, this brush. This brush has lots of flexibility in it. This brush would be if you are doing a full coverage glam makeup. You can do full coverage with this end of this brush as well. It's just all based on preferences in what you like. This is a very dense brush. If you like not swiping and you like patting, this is your brush. If you like a little bit of both, this is your brush. If you're more of a swiper, this is your brush. There's many different brushes which I can help you find which one's going to work best for you and which one's going to help you get the look that you are wanting to have. So then I will take my blush and bronzer brush, and I will take the fluffy end and I will kind of just pinch it down just so it fits in my tray because I don't want that contour getting on it. So I will pinch it down, swipe it in my bronzer, and then I put that right kind of under, so the contour was right here, and I'm going to put it right here. And this just gives you like a sun-kissed glow in the winter, in the summer, whenever you want to use this. It helps even out if you're in the summer, it helps even out your tan on your face. If you're in the winter and just want to feel like you have a little bit of sun, this also gives you that appearance of sun. This one that I am using is Bella Bronzer. It is one of the most common used ones. It does seem very, very dark, but as you can see, you can either dress it up, dress it down, whatever you would like. So then I just go in on my cheeks, kind of right above where that contour's at. Put that on, give you that sun-kissed glow. So you can either put a whole bunch on or a little bit on. It's completely up to you. So that's kind of the blush and the bronzer part of that. And then I go in with the exact same brush, the blush and bronzer brush. That is a lot of B's. And then I have a whole bunch of lip and cheek colors. So all of Saint's lip and cheeks are, you can use them as your cheek and you can use them as your lip color. It is completely preference. They have lip chaps and tins, they have lip gloss, they have lip oils. I currently love using their lip conditioner before I go to bed so I don't get chapped lips. So I am going to go in with my favorite blush, and SEINT has many different levels of blush. They have matte, matte, semi-gloss, and gloss. So you can choose whatever you want. If you want a matte on your face, you can use matte on your face. If you want a gloss on your face, you can have a gloss on your face to add that extra dewy. It is completely up to you. So with that, I take my blush brush and I put a little dot on your cheeks. Where you put your blush will depend on where the shape of your face. So with my shape of my face, I go from here and I just bring it up about to my temple. So with that, you just want to blend it out. If you love blush, you can put more on. It is a very buildable makeup. And then you just blend it out in whatever way you want. This is super blendable. As you can see in the tin, it is very, very dark colored. I used this one right here for my face, if it's gonna focus. I use this one. It seems very, very pink, but once you put it on, you can blend it out or blend it up in whatever way you like. I like a lot of blush. I like my cheeks to look pink. I like to look like I just came out of a snowstorm. So I put a bit more blush on than some people would like on their face, but it's super buildable. You can do multiple layers, you can do one layer. It is completely a personal preference and all of it's customizable to you, whether how much makeup you like to put on, how much makeup you don't like to put on, and the custom palette for you as well. So with that, that is done. You're done. You could leave it like this. You could do an eyeshadow. It's completely up to you. I am not going to do an eyeshadow today, but there is going to be lots of videos coming out about different eyeshadows that are coming. Finishing that off, I normally finish my makeup off with the SEINT's setting spray. It says to apply in the next. I'm a rule breaker. I do not do that. I spray it all over my face. And this spray is a lot more powerful than the set spray. It comes out faster. It comes out more at a time. So you don't need as many squirts with this bottle compared to the Prep Mist. So with that, I always put, if you want some highlighter on your face, I always put it on after my set powder, because I have the SEINT powdered highlighter. So these two are my highlighters. I use them together. These two right here, I use those together and I just pick a little bit up. You do not need a lot. Their product does go a super long way. And I just put that on the high points of my face. So up here on my cheeks, on my lip, up here, and then on my nose. So that is what my SEINT makeup is. I do that. It's super fast, super easy. You can always spice it up with SEINT's new mascara or any mascara of your choosing. If you are going to use SEINT's mascara, I really recommend the whole combo. I got all of 3 of the eyeshadow, all of the mascaras, and I'm going to be doing a review video on those as well, in what to expect from each one. So this one is Lash Velvet that I'm going to be doing today. It is a thicker mascara, so I just go through and I curl my lashes. Lash Velvet, the first time you pull it out, it is going to scare you. I promise you, it is not that scary once you get it on. If you do want to get the Lash Velvet, I would recommend getting the lash comb with it. It is compactable. It just slides right in and slides right out. So with that, the lash the Lash Velvet is a very thick wand with a thick mascara. So this is, I always wipe the excess off back into the bottle. So this is what the wand looks like. So it's a nice bristle wand. You can see it's a very thick mascara of what I mean by that. And then I just take my mirror and I just glide it up. And you're gonna be like, Bailey, you told me to get a mascara where my eyelashes are chunky. That is why I recommend the lash comb for this mascara specifically. The other ones I have not tried yet. This one has kind of been my go-to right now. So I just take that and put it on. And like, as you can see, there's a little clumping going on. So with that, let me get this mascara off my face. So with that, I'd let that set. I let it get a little bit drier and I go to my other eye and just do the other eye. And then once you're done with that and you're kind of happy, so you don't want it too heavy because then that'll release your curl. So you just kind of want to do a light layer of mascara where you can see your pretty long lashes again. So then once that is done, I've kind of did both of them to my liking. I take my lash comb and I get this on the side. And I just go like this and comb through my lashes until I am happy with them. So when you're combing through your lashes, you gotta be really, really careful. You can comb down, but as I wanna keep my curl, I just curl up and I'm just very careful. I do normally wear fake eyelashes, but for the hints of me doing mascara videos, to review them all for you guys, I have not put them on. But normally from here on out, you will see me with fake lashes on. I do my own fake lashes, so if we're wanting a video on that, feel free to just let me know and I can do a video on how I do my fake eyelashes as well. So with that, I've combed them out. I'm pretty happy with them. They're not super chunky. So when you look at them, they're not chunky. When you're just staring, they're super nice, super full. They have a nice, from the inside out, they grow fuller and wider, kind of giving that cat eye appearance. So that is my makeup look. I normally finish off, I have a few different lip oils. I love SEINT lip oils. I cannot get enough of them. If you do not know, you get points for SEINT makeup and you can use them to buy whatever you would like, whether it's a gift card, lip oils. There's certain things you can buy, or you can buy a gift card and spend it on whatever you would like. So today I'm going to use the chai lip oil. So it's super nice, super sheer. So I just put that on my lips. And the one thing I like about this is it doesn't give that sticky feeling where your hair is going to get stuck in it when it's windy out. It's super nice. It really deep conditions your lips. I have super chapped lips in the winter. So this is my final makeup look. This was a long video, but so I will kind of do another short version of this, of an easy throw together 5-minute makeup. Make your life a little bit easier if you're rushing in the morning, because we've all had those days where we're late to work and we're digging through a makeup bag and can't find what we need to put our makeup on. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to private message me, put them in the comments below, and then I will be able to answer you all individually or answer as a group, whatever is easier for you guys and makes you feel more comfortable. If you are interested in getting a color match done by me, we can do it virtually. There is a link in my bio or at the top of this page. You are more than welcome to do it, or just private message me and I can walk you through the steps of how we can start that color match. All right, bye guys.